Uh-oh. Just got to adjust. Hey. Let me scoot this like this. Alright, y'all. Let's get it. Yeah, know how I do. No time to waste.
Where is white supremacism or racism? Where does that exist?
It exists in definitely all over this country, every institution in America that has white control and domination, and it's about white power. It's not about equality.
And where's the proof of that?
You just look at the different things in society that they control. Like, no non-white people in this society don't control the 9 areas of activity. They don't control, like, Dr.
They don't
Neely
control
Fuller.
what?
They don't control the 9 areas of activity spoken by Dr. Neely Fuller, like, for instance, black, just people outside
What
of
are the
white.
9 areas of activity?
Okay, they don't control economics. But black people don't control that. They don't control entertainment. They don't control politics whatsoever. They don't control war. They don't control labor.
So let me ask, prior to the Civil Rights Movement,
Okay.
black people made their own money, they bought their own land, they did their own thing, they were financially wealthy. But they decided somehow or another to give it up and become reliable on the government to take care of them. And then they decided not to think for themselves, but to allow the so-called civil rights leaders to think for them. And they decided to make truckloads of babies out of wedlock, so the black man left at home. If black people didn't have 77% of black babies were not born out of wedlock by black women who were born in this country, if the black man stopped acting like women and complaining about what the white man is doing and become men, get married, raise their children, provide, would the economic situation change for black people?
Yeah.
I got a lot to say. Actually, you know what's funny? He said 77% of black babies are born out of wedlock. I want you to understand something, though, right? Just because the baby is born out of wedlock does not necessarily mean that the baby does not have a father in the household, just to let you know. So, being born out of wedlock, again, if the mother is not married, they automatically consider her a single mother. They don't count the father in it if she's not married. They consider her a single mother. That's one. Two. I really don't know. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of COINTELPRO, but I want you guys to look into it. COINTELPRO, if you ever get the opportunity. COINTELPRO was an attempt to assassinate all of the leaders in the black community. So people like Fred Hampton, who created the Black Panthers, which, like, if you guys know anything about school lunch, I think it was like a school lunch program that he created that went on to be as great as it was. But he was assassinated. Martin Luther King was assassinated. Malcolm X was assassinated. Marcus Garvey's character was assassinated. You can go down the list of many leaders that were either attempt assassinations or completely isolated in some way, and there was an attempt. COINTELPRO was an attempt to get rid of the leaders. So I don't know what he means by like leaders in the community, but most of them were assassinated. But 77%, I gotta look that number up. And yeah, that's it. That was interesting. Let's see what he say.
You asked about 12 different questions, and that's so loaded of a question. You have to break that back
loaded?
down. I said it's a loaded question.
How's that loaded?
You touch so many topics that each one of your responses deserve a particular answer. Let's go back to what you were saying prior.
Let's do number one. If black men stop sitting around complaining about the white man.
Let's go back to what you said at first about black people.
Hold on. He said something about babies being born out of wedlock. So I want to go back to this one more time. You know, we're 13% of the population. We were 13% of the population then. We're still 13% of the population now. Like, nothing's really changed. Like, we haven't increased. We haven't increased at all. If we're having all these babies, why is there no increase in the black community? Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just asking a random question now. Let's see what you say.
Don't worry about way down to that. If black men stop acting like little wimpy black women and complaining about what the white man has or don't have or do for them or won't do and become men, if they got married and fathers and mothers become decent people and raise their children, would the economic situation change?
No. Even if people do exactly what you're saying, I'm just, people know me, I'm just going along with you right now because nobody cares who have what or whatever. Everybody just want equality. Everybody I know want jobs. They don't want I don't even promote the government assistance. Black people don't need government assistance at all. They need jobs. They need businesses.
But why don't you people create your own job?
Who's you people?
The black men. Instead of
you black man?
If you believe that the white
man.
So
you black man?
Yeah, but I'm not.
Okay, can you say you?
He said, "You people create your own jobs." He the same, y'all the same color. You people. Oh man.
What do you mean you're not a part of it?
I'm not a part of that black helpless victimhood of thinking. I'm an independent man. I don't identify with any of that mess.
But you're still a black man, right?
But let me ask. Why is it that black men, like all other races of men, why don't you stop begging the white man to give you a job and all that, instead build your own job?
I promote that. I promote do it for yourself.
You're blaming the white man don't give you work.
What
you're saying the white man won't give you a job.
I said promote jobs. I didn't say give me a job. I believe in doing it for yourself. I believe in creating your own businesses.
Why do you need the white man to promote jobs? Why don't you promote them? What's different about the white man than you?
Oh, let's see. He stole everything he has. He got 246
What has he stolen from you?
Free labor from black people.
What has he stolen from black people today?
Oh, he stole our culture. He stole our language. He stole our heritage. He stole our labor. He murdered and slaughtered our children, our babies, our women, our men. Do we need to continue stolen inventions that we couldn't patent because they created a patent office?
What's your language that they stole?
The different African dialects they stole. We didn't come here speaking English.
But white people speak English. They don't speak African dialect.
So when we came off the ships, we just...
He said they hate that mess. Yeah, the other guy's a little confused. No. They didn't steal it. They gave us their languages, right? Like we inherited their languages through us being brought over here in slavery. Which is still a messed up situation, however, because that was stripped from us. Our name, heritage, God, culture, language, those things were stripped from us. Some of those things stolen, but a lot of it stripped from us. And that's the consequence sometimes of being black.
Speak English, so you stole our language.
What do you mean they stole it?
They wouldn't allow you to speak it, and they'll beat the hell out of you or kill you.
So you came off the ship speaking black stuff?
What is black stuff? It's African language.
Yeah, you came off the ship speaking that.
My ancestors did.
What's preventing you from speaking it now? All you do, learn it and speak it. No one cares.
What's preventing me from speaking it now? Because, number one, we lived in a colonized society. We speak a colonized language. And so, unfortunately, we have to teach our children English.
You know, why is it that black men, such as yourself, don't feel embarrassed publicly complaining about white men and how they're holding you back? You got all these excuses. Normal men don't have excuses.
That's funny, normal men. I would love to hear your explanation of normal men. But the thing is this.
Men who are not like women.
Jesse, man. Jesse's hilarious, though. But he definitely, man, he's a, man. I'll be quiet listening to Jesse because Jesse, he's trolling, of course, but it's still, like, sad, sometimes to listen to it. But it's funny at the same time, though, but it's sad. Like, it's like, dang, I wonder if this dude really be feeling that way, like, deep down inside. Because he never changes his tune. He always keeps the same thing. And, like, there was a guy that was on one of his debates when Destiny was on it that was a racist. Like, clearly a racist. He was like, man, he believed in he wanted a white ethno-state. He literally, Jesse had to get rid of him because he was too radicalized. That's what Jesse said, but he wanted a white ethno-state, and it's interesting that he attracted that kind of person to it, though. So, I don't know. Hey, y'all. All right, I'm out. Peace.